Hey, Stephen! Will Crockett here. Nice to meet you, sir. Thanks, by the way, to all the folks with the great emails come popping on in. And you know what, Stephen? I gotta tell you, thank you very much for publicly being able to talk about your situation because most people don't know, but I have a pretty significant series of medical conditions that I have to deal with. I am an accident victim survivor. I'm a chronic pain guy. I've got a pretty serious neurological issue that I have to wrestle with, and it does affect my photography. And I cannot carry big cases. And even when I'm going through the airport, I need to have everything on wheels. I can't use a shoulder bag because it tips me too far sideways and it makes my hips tilt and it generates pain. So I use a backpack. I'm big into having all kinds of different cases to help me move my camera equipment around. So when you see me on a photo shoot in one of the videos, or if you're somewhere live where we're doing a photo shoot, you'll see that I'm not married to just one case. The think tank case line, by the way, is what I've been using because it's very adaptable for what I need. But I'll see the equipment that I need to take, and then I'll decide how active I need to be, and then I'll go pick. I probably got 20 different cases, and I choose the exact case for me because I have to deal with some of the stuff that you have to deal with. So your question is, physically, it's now becoming a bit of a challenge to hustle big DSLRs. Loud and clear. Gotcha. The primary reason we're here on Discover Mirrorless is to tell photographers that mirrorless cameras are better for shooting hybrid photography. That's our primary deal, right? If you're going to shoot photo, video, audio, if you're going to try to do that with a DSLR, you're going to get clobbered. And it's our opinion that photographers who don't learn hybrid photography are going to get knocked out of business because your clients are asking for hybrid e-products and you'd better be delivering them. If not, those young whippersnappers coming out of college, they're really good at e-products, right? They're making them on their phones and sending them all as well. So we need to be as portable as possible. Your message is you want to switch from DSLR to mirrorless, not because of its ease of use of hybrid, but because of the portability issue. And I could not agree more, buddy. Could not agree more. One of the things with mirrorless cameras, and one of the reasons we love to present the information on this website, is it's really hard to buy mirrorless cameras online, right? Let me show you what I mean. Here is my beloved Fuji X Pro, right? And I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'3" and whatever. So in my hands, this looks really small. But it ain't. This is a pretty big camera. In fact, I'll show it next to an iPhone. This is an iPhone 4, by the way. And here is, I'm trying to get it so the light looks nice. There you go. You'll see the size difference, right? Well, for me and my big hands, this camera fits my hand really well, and it's not very heavy, and it's very well balanced. So for me, ergonomically, X Pro, perfect fit. Now, it may not be for you, right? You may have different hands, or that may be too heavy for you, or it's a little bit of a complex camera. See my review on the real life reviews here on Discover Mirrorless. It's not for everybody. It's kind of a specialty camera. But you're asking about the Olympus OMD E5, M5. It is an impressive camera, and it does have impressive glass. Comparing it to the Lumix line, different story. And here's what I'm going to suggest for you. And I am not a homer for Panasonic. Jeez Louise. I like all kinds of different cameras, and I'm not married to any one brand, and I'm here to help you. And I have a lot of experience on Lumix cameras and a lot on Olympus cameras and Fuji cameras and Sony cameras for that instance. But here's what I can tell you. The GH3 is the DSLR killer when you couple it up with the 35-100 lens that came out. That is the replacement that most photographers use for their 70-200 f2.8, right? Say you're like me and you got a Nikon D800. You got a 70-200 f2.8 lens. That is so biggy and so heavy, and it is hard to wing around and hang on to for 3-4 hours that I need a monopod. So I use a monopod with it. Okay. There are people smaller in size than me, or maybe some people who've got some physical limitations, and when they find that a mirrorless camera does everything their DSLR does, it does a lot better, and it does it a lot smaller, and it's much more easy to carry, not only are they less tired and exhausted by the end of the day, but you know, their creativity sparks up because now they're comfortable to know, you know what, I can do that extra shot, and I can take this up on a step ladder and do my shoot. I can go down on my hands and knees and hang onto it with one hand. It's all working. It's all working. My suggestion for you, sir, is the GH3 is terrific. I would say, if you have an opportunity, go to your dealer and take a look at the Lumix G5 first. It is the little brother to the GH3. It is spectacular, but it's not the GH3, right? It doesn't have the Wi-Fi connection. It's maybe a stop less in ISO high, but the high ISO is still terrific. It's got more automated gizmos on it, but its autofocus is terrific. Its audio is good, not great, by the way. GH3, much better audio function. But, you know, the GH3 is, what, 2 times the price of the G5, actually more. But what you want to do, buddies, you want to spend on those lenses. You are exactly right. Go with the Panasonic non-shifting f2.8 zooms. There's the 12 to 35. There's the 35 to 100. They're both pro lenses. They're hefty, not heavy, hefty, small, extremely powerful. They autofocus like lenses should autofocus, and that's the lens that's going to kill the DSLRs. It's the smart guys like us that realize, oh, we can do more with photography than what a DSLR restricts us. Yeah. At some time, just like you, I wanted smaller, lighter cameras, and I was goofing around going back to Leica, and I was playing with some of the small point-and-shoots. Sony makes some beautiful little point-and-shoots, right? They got one now that's $2,000. We need interchangeable lenses as a pro, so when we decided to create Discover Mirrorless, we said, look, we've got to focus in on interchangeable lenses, cameras that can replace the tools that photographers need. Notice I didn't say replace the DSLR. We don't care. We care about photographers making the images that they want. If they're pros, we want them to be comfortable with their camera in order to make money with them. If they're non-pros, we want them to be comfortable and confident with their camera in order to make the pictures that makes them happy. So, sounds like you are on the right track, and I like the fact that you're asking all those questions, man. At the end of your email, buddy, you said the future of LEDs for on and off camera. Yeah, lots of great stuff coming. It's all kind of bubbling up to the surface, but I gotta tell you, this is the line from Manfrotto. This is one of the medium-sized lights. This has adjustable power only, not adjustable color. Comes in either battery, you can put AAA batteries in there, or you can get a rechargeable battery pack. We'll have more on these once the rest of our hybrid heroes get one, and we're getting them for all of our writers so that they can see what we see. Sit tight on LED. There's lots of changes coming. We are right in front of it, I guarantee you. Stay tight to this website, and when there are LED products that are real solutions, we're coming at you with it, right? You know, that's what we do here. So stay connected. Click the connect button in the upper right corner here, and we'll send you an email every week to let you know what's new. If you have any questions, send them on through here. I'll do my best to get to them. We're kind of busy, so I mean, it's Sunday afternoon, and my wife's kind of mad at me, and I'm getting caught up with these posts because they're such terrific questions. Thank you, Stephen, and thanks again for sharing your personal stuff with us too. Okay? Thanks, man. Bye.